Welcome to Sound Lab Studio. Sound Labs.
To the point where I'm no fun anymore.
Wow, listen to the way the artist intended to.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to this Friday night live stream. Taking a slight detour from the Beatles, because in between the Beatles reviews, we will be covering all 7 albums from Creedence Clearwater Revival, or CCR for short. I'll go through a brief history of CCR real quick before we start talking about these songs. Obviously,
Background information.
there's 4 members in CCR. John Fogerty is the lead vocalist and the lead guitarist. His brother Tom Fogerty does rhythm guitar. Stu Cook is the bassist, and then we got the drummer Doug Clifford. Come to find out, CCR actually formed as early as 1959.
Oh wow!
And one of their original names was called the Gollywogs.
Yeah, the Gollywogs.
Terrible name.
I think it was taken from a Lewis Carroll book.
Uh,
I wrote Alice in Wonderland.
yeah.
Imagine if that was the name they stuck around. Ladies and gentlemen, performing Proud Mary, the Gollywogs.
That would not work.
Yeah, I don't think they would last if they kept that name. I'm glad they changed it to the.
And they came out of California as well.
Yeah, that's what blew me away too.
Yeah.
Like, all these CCR songs are about being in the swamp and being on the bayou, and they have these country folky influence songs. But no, all the members are from California.
Yeah.
That's actually that's pretty impressive there. All right, you guys ready to talk all the songs?
Yes, I am.
All 8.
The first one is actually a cover song, and this is one of the 3 songs on the album that were released as a single, and that is "I Put a Spell on You." This one, it didn't chart that high when it first came out. It only hit like 58 on the charts, but it's one that's come around and it's become a favorite among CCR fans. It made it on the Chronicle album, the one that I mentioned earlier in the stream. And it's a cover of a song by Screamin' Jay Hawkins. And I gotta say, if you look up the video to Screamin' Jay Hawkins singing that, it's one of the funniest things you'll ever see.
Pretty wild.
It's a
Yes.
witch doctor singing it, but
Yeah.
his cover, his version's legendary.
It's pretty good too. Yeah.
CCR version is, I think, a great way to introduce the sound of the band and the album as a whole. What are you guys' thoughts?
The first thing you hear is just the that ominous like bayou sounds in the background, like, and then you get the guitar coming in, bum 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 bum, and some really good drumming as well. And
Yeah.
the first line, this is going to be great. This comes in real strong. I put a spell on you, call your mind. And John Fogerty's voice throughout the whole career is just absolutely amazing. Really great guitar playing on this too. It's funny that John Fogerty is the lead guitar player and the lead singer, because he kind of gets all the flashy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely the most talented member of the band. However, I'm not going to put the other guys down. They are really good when they stick to playing bass and drums and not songwriting.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah, this is an epic way to start off the discography. You can just tell right away. You already know what's what. You start off with that song. This is definitely one of the all-time best discography openers. That Good Times, Bad Times. I'd even say Out in the Street by The Who, in my opinion. Just great ways to like say like, yeah, we're this band and we're gonna rock you.
More than I feel like.
I'd venture to say that CCR is one of the best cover band or best bands that cover other songs. I mean, I probably put the Birds in that that S tier group, but they are really good. Anytime there's a cover song, I'm like, wow, they did a good job. Like I don't think I ever say, oh, that was a bad cover necessarily. Maybe there is one in there, I don't remember, but just on top of my mind, I'm thinking, gosh, when he hits that.
Goodbye,
And
Mary Lou. Hello.
I said, there's probably one of Mardi
Mary
Gras
Lou. Goodbye,
I'm not
heart.
thinking of. That's probably not good. But yeah, like you guys said, Fogerty's voice when he hits, man, it still impresses me to this day. When I was listening to this, I was still like, man, I've heard this before, but I'm so impressed with the vocals. He has power. He just has really good power in his voice where you're like, wow, that's something not a lot of bands have. I would say even compared to like, let's say Mick Jagger or something like that, doesn't have that kind of power in his voice where it just really hits you. And you're like, wow, even the Beatles, I would even say the Beatles don't have that power in their voice. He just has a credible voice that really, if somebody else sang the song, you'd be like, oh, it's just an average song. But when John Fogerty sings it, you're like, this is a good song. Like his voice makes an average song good, I think, in my opinion.
It's crazy that CCR can do incredible covers, and this one is no exception. Which I don't think I ever realized that John Fogerty did a lot of the guitar solos. I don't think I ever put that together until now. And he's a great guitarist. Like you can put him up there with some of the great guitarists in rock history. I think this album already cements that. You already mentioned Fogerty's vocals, which are amazing. He does a great job singing the song. All right, moving on to the next track, and it's a song called, this is the first John Fogerty written song on the album, and that is The Working Man.
The Working Man, this is an amazing song. This is like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's just a nice rocking song. This is one of my favorites on the album. Yeah, I've always loved this song. It's such a great song.
So I've been complaining about the Rolling Stones doing a lot of blues. I've been complaining about Fleetwood Mac doing a lot of blues.
Yeah.
When Creedence does the blues kind of like this, I love it. It's really great. John Fogerty's singing is great, and I just love his guitar style. It's very frantic on this song. Just kind of singing about working to get your money. And I love the part where he's like, it's got to be 24 carats. And the guitar fills throughout the song are very good. I really like this song.
This is a great rock song. This is one I got to, and I was like, oh my gosh, that opener, that dun 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 dun, that is a great guitar riff to begin that song. Where I'm like, oh man, like this is incredible. And like you said, the guitar solos are really great. Like I was like, wow, and guitar fills all throughout the whole thing. I was like, this is probably my favorite guitar song on the album. I mean, he has some other great stuff for next, anyways. But yeah, I think this is probably my favorite, guitar-wise, my favorite on the album. Yeah.
Yeah, I really dug this song too, for all the reasons you mentioned, especially the guitar stuff. It's a great riff at the beginning, and I especially thought it was cool when Fogerty was singing along with the riff at the bridge of the song.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
I thought that was really cool. So I could just imagine him playing the riff and singing it at the same time in the scene. I'm like, I bet that was fun to keep rhythm in. But man, this is a really awesome song. Definitely one a lot of people can relate to, and I think that's why I like a lot of CCR songs, is they sing songs with topics that so many people can relate to, whether you're from California like CCR was, John Fogerty was when they grew up, or the country folk. This is a relatable song about trying to make ends meet, and I like the rocking style that this one has. And going through this album, I'm like, there's a lot of hidden gems on this album. I've never heard like the majority of these songs, and a lot of them really stand out, and that just says something. I'm just gonna kind of spoil it right now. This might be one of the best debut albums I think I've ever listened to.
Oh wow.
So this is pretty cool. Our next song is the big hit from the album, and that is Suzie Q. It actually, this was their first charted single as a band in 1968. It made it up to number 11 on the Hot 100. So this actually was a pretty decent hit. Suzie Q, 8 minutes and 35 seconds of it.
Or the single version if you don't like the bluesiness of it.
Yeah.
I'd say I don't know if I've heard another version of this on top of my mind, but
Yeah. Well, on Chronicle, they had the single version, which was like 4 minutes. Like after John Fogerty belts, after he sings that part, it does a little bit of the guitar solo and then it fades out.
On the
Yeah,
original
it's
single,
4
the
years.
B-side was the other half of the song, part 2,
Suzie Q
with
part
just
2.
the instrumental jamming.
ah,
So you got the whole song, you just had to flip the record.
Which is their lazy way of saying, yeah, we can't make a B-side, so we're just going to do a two-parter.
I was
Yeah.
gonna elongate
Yeah.
that.
Well, you
I
could say
actually
that's
read the story of how Suzie Q came about. John Fogerty was so enamored by this radio station in LA, actually San Francisco. It's called KMPX. It's described as a funky progressive rock radio station. And John Fogerty admitted that he recorded the song specifically to get it played on that station. All 8.5 minutes of it. And he got what he wanted.
That's an epic story. Wow. Because I was gonna mention some of the jamming in this, but starting with the song portion, I love the drums.
Yeah,
That's
drums are
the
good.
first thing you get, and then you get that guitar.
Drums are
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Suzie Q. And there's lots of more great guitar soloing on this song. I just really like it whenever Creedence just goes into the jam. Whenever they get a groove, they just go for it. Sometimes they'll play it for a long time, and I don't know. Most of the time, I don't really get tired of it. I just kind of groove along with it. But I really love what they do at the end of the song, where they have like the organ come in and it starts going doo 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 doo, and it starts like swirling into chaos, and then it just hits that, and then it goes back to just the drum, and it kind of just fades out.
I'd say Suzie Q and Ramble Tambour are their best jam songs.
Oh yeah, Ramble Tamble is amazing.
Yeah, I like the term jam band, and CCR definitely fits that description.
I like Keep on Chugglin' as well. That's another good jam song.
Right.
Oh, that's another great song. Keep on shooting.
Yeah, I agree. The song, like I would say the song is probably like an average song, but because John Fogerty's voice and guitar solos, it elevates it to a good song. Because it seems kind of a repetitive song for the most part. There's not a lot to it. It didn't feel like to me. I just thought when I was listening to this album, just like I imagine like, what if I never heard of CCR before and I was like turned this on and I was listening to it? I would be like, who is this singer? This is amazing. Like I would think that would blow someone away back in, what is this, 1969 or whatever?
1968.
68. I can't imagine what people thought at the time when this came out. It was like, I must have been blown away at some point of like what is this voice? This is like incredible. I don't know if they heard this first and then got the album and then it was like, I got to hear more of this or whatever. I can only imagine what it'd been like. But anyways, I do think the song goes on too long though. It's 8.5 minutes, I think. And my main complaint is just that I wish it was like 5 minutes long. I think it'd be
Single version is.
I was saying you said a single version, and that means I'm like, okay.
Single version's 4 minutes and 45 seconds or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you give me that version, this song would be higher on my list. But because it goes on too long, it kind of goes lower on my list. But yeah, at the same time, the guitar solos are incredible. So there's a lot of good here. But yeah.
My one complaint about this song is that unlike all the other songs on this album, this one is a pain to listen to on headphones.
Oh.
It's like you got the drums in here and his voice over here. and it's like my ears are hurting just listening to this. It's everything is way hard panned on either side.
Interesting. Yeah.
The rest of the album is mixed just fine, but
All right. Yeah, this is. I think of all the songs, this was the one I was the most familiar with. This is one I played a lot listening to the Chronicle album. So I had this one on high rotation, and yeah, this is one of my favorites as well. Just how the way it opens with the drums that Doug Clifford does, keeping in rhythm. The riffs are great. The solos are awesome. I love the jam session-ness of the song. I actually prefer the album version because I just love it when CCR goes into a jam session. And then also, it's not to mention, John Fogerty sings the heck out of this song, especially when he finishes singing halfway through the album version of the song. I love every minute of this. I wish it did a fade out instead of the abrupt ending. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic song. And that's actually the end of side A of this album because
I forgot to bring my record, or I'd flip the record over.
I know.
So, to all the vinyl people, this is where you would flip the record.
Just flip the Kinks.
I don't own the album, so,
The
so pretend that Kinks album's CCR.
So we begin side B, side 2, with the third and final cover, and it's a song called 99 and a Half Won't Do, a song originally from Wilson Pickett. Yeah.
I love the way John Fogerty sings this song. The way he's just like 99 and a half, just to want to do, and especially the part where it goes, "No, we got to have 100."
Are you guys familiar? Are you guys familiar with?
I will say, when I first heard the song, I had no idea what he was saying there because the way he was phrasing it, like, we gotta be hungry. Is that like,
now?
I listened to it again, and I had the lyrics up because you can do that on Spotify. It's like, oh, we got to have 100. Okay,
my favorite misheard John Fogerty lyric is when we used to hear "Down on the Corner." There's a line that says, "You don't need a penny just to hang around, but if you got a nickel, won't you lay your money down?" But the way he sings it makes it sound like you don't have a pinhead just to let us to stay around.
Well, of course, there's also the very infamous "There's a bathroom on the right."
Yes.
Are you guys familiar with the Bronx Tale?
No.
There's a movie called The Bronx Tale, and they used 99 and a half in that movie. Not the CCR version, but the Wilson Pickett version.
Oh wow.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, I think it's a really good movie.
Kind of a mobster movie, or
yeah. Well, yeah, never mind then. But yeah, this is a great song on the album. Love this song so much. Just feeling it with the vocals. I feel like that's like the big highlight of the song is the vocals. Everything else is really good, but the vocals really shine.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It's another really good song on here, and I love how he sings that chorus like Scott just sang it, and I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking about, that 99 and a half, like how he pauses there. It's so great and really catchy in there, and yeah, I thought it was a really good song.
Yeah, I love this song as well. Again, this is another great blind spot. The fact that John Fogerty sung this song, and I was hearing, I'm like, this does sound like a Wilson Pickett song. And then finding out that it was a Wilson Pickett song, I'm like, okay, he did this song justice, and I've not even heard the original version. I like that. I'm sure the original is probably more soulful because that's Wilson's genre, but I like the rock influence that's on this version. There's some great, obviously, guitar stuff as well. And to me, John Fogerty shines on this one in particular. This is another great song on the album.
John Fogerty it's like his vocals are always just turned up to 11, even on the ballad songs like Long as I Can See the Light.
Yeah.
That's true.
Man, he's amazing on that song. All right. Our next song is a song called Get Down Woman. And this is the next John Fogerty original. And this is probably the bluesiest song on the album.
Yeah.
We all know Jason loves his blues.
I love the blues.
I'm gonna say this right now. It's the weakest song on the album.
It is.
Yeah.
Like the other songs I say are 10 out of 10s. This is like an 8 out of 10. It's good, but I don't know. It's not top shelf CCR material. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna ditto what Nick said. It's all right. It's I said earlier, I like the bluesy influence on the Working Man, but not so much on this one.
Well, I'm glad you guys agree with me on that, because I was thought the same thing when I heard this album. I was like, I did not like this song. And it's just too bluesy. It's just I'm not crazy about the real super bluesy stuff. Anyways,
I think I would agree. This is one of the weakest songs on the album, but I don't think it's bad by any means. I think this one, I think you could say is kind of a filler track, but if it was on my playlist, I would not skip it though. I think it's still a solid song. It's got a good groove to it, but it's, I think, one of the weaker songs on the album. That leads us to the next song, and this is an interesting one. This is a song called Porterville, which was actually their debut single.
Oh, really?
It didn't chart, but this was the first song they released, the single, and then the first one that charted was Suzie Q. So that's the interesting thing about that song. I think this is one of the first songs Fogerty ever wrote.
I love this song. I love the I don't care.
It's my favorite part of the song.
I don't care. Such a fun song.
Yeah, it's good, but the main part that sticks with me is just the I don't care. I don't care. That's the part that really gets in my head when I hear this song.
Yeah, it's funny. I listened to this album twice, and today, and first time listen, I was like, Porterville. I thought, it's not a very good song. Like, I did not care for it at all. Second listen, I thought, that's not too bad. It's okay. Like I said, I like some of the background vocals here, and it's definitely not one of my favorite on the album. It's maybe towards the bottom, but on second listen, I thought, it's not too bad. It's just not as good as some of the real good stuff here.
Jason says, I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
I don't care.
I will say it had to take me 2 listens to get into this song too. I'll admit that, Jason, because when I heard this last night, I listened to this album the first time, and I listened and I'm like, I don't get it. I'm like, why is this Porterville? What's this? And then I thought the I don't care part got grating after a while. But I listened to it again. I'm like, okay, I think I get what he was trying to do. Try to tell this story about this guy that's got shunned in his town because his dad did some terrible things. When looking at the lyrics, but it still has that good CCR production. I still think that I don't care backing vocals. It's catchy at first. By the end, when they repeat it at the end, that's still a little annoying in my opinion. So it's not one of my absolute favorites, but I still think it's a solid song at the end of the day. Our next song is another original called Gloomy.
I love this song.
Before you say anything, I have to say what's interesting about these last 2 songs is that this is like their only 2 songs that they really dive into psychedelic music.
Yeah, true.
That in the beginning of Run Through the Jungle.
I mean, I wouldn't consider them psychedelic though. They're like, I wouldn't consider them psychedelic at all. This is like real, this is like flower power stuff. It's like, it's weird to hear CCR do it because CCR isn't usually, they never do it. So.
Like experimental stuff. Well, considering this album came out in 1968, coming off the tail of 1967, which was the big psychedelic year, I kind of understand why they did it with all like the backwards guitars and the tape rewinding sounds and stuff on this song, but I think that makes this song super interesting.
I agree. I think the song's amazing just for that because it makes it unique.
Well, to me, it was just a jam song, and I never really cared for the jam songs most of the time. And so it was one that I was like, I didn't care for it.
This is one of my favorites on the album. It was weird. you described this as a psychedelic song. I didn't think much of that at the time, but I can definitely see that description of it because it has almost a trippy feel in like the first half of the song when John Fogerty's singing about everything being so gloomy. But it sounds so cool when they're doing it though, so it doesn't make me feel gloomy when listening to this song. And then it turned into a jam song in like the second half, and I think it's like the contrast is so fascinating where it's like lyrics about everything's so gloomy, and then they're just jamming at the end. It's like, okay, maybe he's not so gloomy anymore. It's a better tomorrow or something. I really enjoyed this one. This is probably my favorite hidden gem off of the debut album.
For me, it's like unhidden, not gem. I don't know.
All right. And then the last song on the album is a song called Walking on the Water. And I'm curious what you guys will think of this one because mine might be kind of unpopular.
I think this is the best song on the album.
Oh, okay.
I think this song's amazing. Yeah, I just by telling about how you're reacting to it, I could tell you're going to say this is not one of your favorites. I think this song's amazing. I really love this song. I don't really have too much to say about it. It's still this is another one of their psychedelic songs, which is weird that they're doing it back to back, but I think it's really good.
I think it's good, but if we're gonna talk about which of the psychedelic songs I like better, I'm gonna go with I'm Team Gloomy.
Yeah, Team Gloomy for me too.
I'm Team Walking on Water.
Team Walk on Water, yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, so we're
okay.
I'm glad Jason agrees with me. High five.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs on the album. I think it's a really good song to end the album on. It's another. I would say it was one of the big hidden gems on the album.
Okay. For me, it's like a song of two halves. Like lyrically, I'm not the biggest fan of this song because there's not really that much to it. I'm kind of confused on what it is, to be honest. Like, is he singing about false Jesus? But what saves it is the jam session aspect. The jam session aspect was pretty cool. I love the guitar stuff. There's this one drum solo where Doug Clifford really got the shine on it. Right after John finishes singing, and I thought that was pretty cool. It's probably that and Get Down Woman are like my two least favorite songs on the album, but this one's got good instrumentation to it that saves the song, but it's just not one of my favorites. So, what are your guys' top 5 songs on the album, along with any honorable or dishonorable mentions?
I'll go first. Number 5 would be 99.5. Just Won't Do. Porterville would be number 4. Working Man at number 3. Suzie Q at number 2, and Walking on Water would be at number 1. And
So number 1, my favorite song is going to be Suzie Q. That one is amazing. Number 2 is I Put a Spell on You. Number 3 is Gloomy. Number 4 is The Working Man, and number 5 is 99.5 Won't Do.
Yeah, it's funny. It's only 8 songs, so our list probably won't sound too different.
All right.
There's not much to pick from. All right, number 5 is Suzie Q, and like I said, that would be higher on my list if it was shorter. It would probably be like number 2 or 3 on my list, but because of the length, it went down to number 5 on my list. Number 4, I'm gonna go with 99.5. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Walking on Water. Number 2, I Put a Spell on You, and then number 1 is gonna be The Working Man.
that's I'm so glad we're getting appreciation for that song. That's like probably the biggest hidden gem on the album. And it's funny because it's in between. It's like sandwiched on on with the 2 biggest hits. You have like the big hit, great deep cut, and then the big hit. So
True.
I'm glad you have that at number 1.
That's a pretty good first side. Now that you said that,
Oh yeah, first side's amazing.
they all hit pretty good.
Top 5 would be number 5, The Working Man. Number 4, 99.5. Number 3, Gloomy. Number 2, I Put a Spell on You. And my favorite song on the album is Suzie Q. All right, so what are you guys going to rate this album?
I'm going to give this album an 8 out of 10. I definitely think that some of their later releases are better, but it's a very solid way to start the career.
Okay. I am also going to give it an 8 out of 10. And this is the crazy thing is my original was 7 out of 10. And on a second listen to this album, I was like, you know what? There's 5 pretty darn good songs on here. And there's 1 okay and then 2 not so good. But I think there's enough good here that it bumped my score up. I kind of listened and go, I felt like I was a little harsh on it the first time I was listening to it. And I kind of ranked it pretty low. I don't know if I would still rank it low on my list. I might, because there's other albums that are still pretty darn good after this. So I'm kind of surprised I got the same score as Scott. I thought he'd give it like a much higher, but I'm kind of like
wait for the next one.
Yeah, they're just gonna go up, I guess, after this. But yeah, it's still, I thought actually, and I think it's just because John Fogerty's voice is so good and the guitar playing so good, it kind of won me over, and I was like, it was actually really good.
My score is going to be a 9.5 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10, but Get Down Woman knocks it down 0.5 points. Yeah. It's not like Led Zeppelin 3 where like the songs are like really, really good that the weakest track will be is like unrelevant. It does weaken the album.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
I think it's a terrific debut album. One of the best debut albums I think I've heard since covering more music. I think this was just a great start for the band that led to bigger and better things. Even though this didn't have like any like really big hits off the album, there's some great covers and some really amazing hidden gems that are now part of my CCR playlist going forward. Any final words before we wrap up?
This is an amazing band, and this is an amazing debut.
All right.
It puts a spell on you.
It definitely does.
As Scott would say at the end of his videos, music is art and art is expression, which makes music expression.
Oh, that's a good saying. All right. Hope you all have a good night. Take care and peace out.